Who we got on Best Point TV today?
You already know what's going on, man. It's your boy, Juka Juice, a.k.a. the motherfucking rock boy.
Alright. So how'd you come with your name, Juka Juice, first of all?
Juka, so Juka came from my uncle when I was in North Carolina. He had called me and was like, yo, what you think about putting Juka in front of your name?
Just randomly, what did Juka mean?
Yeah, it was random. But
random?
Yeah, Juka, he said he came up with the name, but I put my own definition behind the beginning of the name.
Right.
So like Juka, it's like I could juke, I'm cut, I'm clean, I could cut and move, stick and move.
Right.
For me. I'm a sharp, precise person.
Right.
So that's where Juka came from. And then Juice always been. I watched that movie Juice when I was younger and stuff. That was a movie that I like. I like that movie a lot.
Right.
But Juice is like I always had the juice. You feel me?
Right.
I always knew that.
Why did you decide to spell it Juixe? Say Juice. I think that's how you spell this.
Juice is like it's too regular. So
too regular.
And like when I was in the group Menace, we had Menace spelled MXNVCE.
Right.
So I spelled Juice Juixe because it's different. It's not regular.
So talk about the group Menace. You first came out. You didn't come out as a solo artist. You came out in the group with Menace, right?
Yeah.
So talk about how that came about, and like I see y'all doing shows in New York City and stuff like that. And what made you go solo too?
So basically, I've always been a dancer or whatever. So I was always dancing and stuff coming up. And then I ended up making music. So it's like 11th grade. Started getting into music, making music with the group, stuff like that. We making music, doing things, doing good, doing shows and stuff like that. Then I ended up going to college. So once we went to college, I'm like, dang, so.
You can't be with them as much as you want to.
Yeah, I was trying to do as much as I can, you feel me?
Right.
Trying to make sure that the Menace name get out there and stuff.
Right.
In different states and stuff, but it wasn't like the same thing. It was a whole lot of mix up.
Right.
Bullshit.
So who a part of Menace too? Like
my boy Rob, Fresh Fortunato, that's my
Fortunato.
brother, and my boy Red, boy Eric, that's my guy.
Alright, like so now do you have more as like a record label than a group now, would you say?
Yeah, we was trying to make it like a record label type, but it was more like a group.
Right.
Yeah.
What made y'all even form a group in the first place? How that even start?
We always cool. Like I was cool with my boy Rob for the longest. It was middle school.
Right.
I was cool with him, so we was always around, and I was always around Eric, basketball, stuff like that, and so it was like we all just clicked on the music wave.
Right.
So we was always together type thing.
So I know early on in your in life you was playing basketball, you was playing like football and stuff right there, right? Talk about like your sport career and stuff like that, and then how did you make the transition over to music?
Well, with the sports, of course everybody dream, every boy to dream to like be like in the league or whatever for sports and stuff. So for me, I was playing basketball, football, and I was good at the sports, but the major turnaround that really deciphered that was like when I was doing the tryouts. It was like I forgot. I think it was like my senior year or whatever. No. Matter of fact. Okay, 9th grade year, I was on freshman. Then 10th grade year, I got cut and I was on. I didn't make JV. So then the next year, I was working that whole summer. The next year, I made varsity, 11th grade year, and then at my 12th grade year is when I got cut again. So my 11th grade year.
So 11th grade year you made varsity.
Yeah.
And 12th grade you didn't make varsity.
Right.
That's mad strange. You would think being on the team already you got a solidified spot.
Right. That's what I said, bro. It was weird, bro. It was weird.
Right.
Niggas like injured on the team, all different types of shit, bro. Niggas, I'm like, damn, I'm not on the squad.
Right.
All right.
You feel me?
Yeah, that shit crazy, but it was like the main thing that really made me do music was like, and like really get into it. It was like when I got cut my, what was it? My JV year. I think it was my JV year when I got cut. The coach told me to stay to dancing. I'm like, damn. I'm like, that's crazy. This nigga's around laughing and shit. I'm like, oh. I'm like, no way, bro. But I'm like, in my head, I'm like, it's like kind of bittersweet because like that's really what I've always been doing anyways.
Right.
Dancing type junk. So it's like music was gonna like come to second nature.
Right. Talk about dancing. I seen like what's it called? what's that, school plays and stuff. It's not word for it, but I'm really trying to say. Like when you were dancing when you were young, talk about how you got to dance and how did you learn to dance?
I started learning to dance. I was young, like I started always like dancing and stuff like 7, probably like 7 years old. And like when Michael Jackson died, that's when I really started going crazy, really dancing for real. I didn't even know him like that. I just was on like at my grandma's house and I was just watching TV and I seen him on TV and I'm like damn. I started crying. 2009, I was 9 years old.
Yeah.
And then I just started looking into Michael Jackson more, stuff like that. And then I just like I'm like, yo, he nice, like he can really dance for real. And I started copying his moves, mimicking his moves, different stuff like that. And then that's when I really started dancing for real.
Right. How will you learn how to dance? Because like the dance you be doing, it's not like people be trying to do it, but they look stupid. It's not like it's not easy. It's not like tweak dance or like your Dougie dance or something. It's like complex dance, like some shit like people go to dance studios to do. Like how'd you learn how to dance and how'd you incorporate that with your music?
Like all of that just came like second nature. No funny. Like my dad used to do the same thing. My dad was a dancer and stuff like that, and he used to do little shows, music stuff. But like it was just second nature. I never went to a dance school or never had nobody sit there and teach me how to dance. If anything, it was like Michael Jackson moves, but it all came to me.
Right.
At a certain point. But my brother did teach me how to moonwalk though.
Right. Yeah. I think I did see you do that during one of your plays back in like when you were younger and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. All right, so now you're dancing and stuff like that. How'd you get like? It's not easy going in front of a lot of people, especially at a young age. People be embarrassed, like people be shy. How'd you learn to embrace that?
Really to embrace that is just like live in the moment. It's like you up there.
So you wasn't scared or nothing? Like
I mean, I was definitely nervous. I had like that feeling in my stomach that everybody get when you get scared, get nervous. Right. It's like the butterflies in your stomach, but it's just like when you go out there and just look and like just look straight and just do what you got to do up there. It's like it go away after a couple minutes.
Right.
That feeling.
Right. So now that you're like dancing and stuff, you say you start making music in what the grade again?
Start making music for real in 11th grade.
11th grade.
Writing this shit.
Right. So now what made you want to? Because a lot of people could dance and stuff like that, but it's not too often you see rappers like doing like incorporate your type of dance into music. Like what made you want to incorporate your dance to rap?
I know that it's not a lot of people doing it, and it's different. It's a different lane. I always knew that what I wanted to do. I wanted to be a dancer because I was a dancer, but I knew that it can't just be just dancing.
Right.
It got to be something else.
Right.
And that something else, my idols are Michael Jackson and Chris Brown. So that something else is that music. So that's what really made me.
You just mentioned Chris Brown. You like to call yourself the Chris Brown rap. Why do you like to call yourself Chris Brown rap? And what about him inspired you? Other than that made you. What about him inspired you that you make the comparison?
But where that name really came from was Sarah Monet. She gave me that name. She gave me that little hashtag name,
right?
Chris Brown rap, because I dance and I make music, and I incorporate both of it into my art. So once I heard that, I was like, dang, like that's really crazy that somebody else that could really see that in my craft when she possibly don't even know that was really my inspiration.
Right.
So when she heard that, I'm like, oh, I'm about to run with that. So.
Okay, so I noticed like one thing Chris Brown posted on Instagram was the 555, and that's and that was like something like a name of your track and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You made like a comparison, like, well, how did that make you feel when you think because like your idol post 555 just mad randomly after you dropped the song? Like,
yo, man, I ain't gonna lie, that was mad. That was weird. Like it wasn't weird, but it was like I feel like somebody seeing it, like somebody seeing something, cause ain't no way, like I don't get it. Like, it's no way that he put on his shoe. It was 555 on his shoe.
What did 555 even mean to him? Like,
I'm not sure, but 555, like, positive stuff's gonna happen. Like, and it's gonna be a big turnaround in your life coming soon, and different stuff like that. So,
right.
But I've been seeing that number a lot everywhere. When I actually shot the video, before I shot the video, and I was like in my bathroom brushing my teeth, it's like a little water generator, heat, whatever it is, and it's like. There was a little sticker on it, and it said like 555 on it. It was like, it just said 555 on it, and then I'm like, yo, that's weird. Yeah. I just made a song about that. Then when I shot the video, and I went upstairs to the 5th floor, and I went like up to the little stairwell.
And it was like 555.
Yeah, I think 555 on the wall on some weird song. I'm like, I never been up here.
Right.
I just made a song, and 555 came to my head.
Right.
So like all of that, and then with Chris Brown posting on his Instagram story, I feel like it's not I don't know. It's not. I feel like it's not a coincidence.
Right,
We probably seen it.
Talk about celebrity senior stuff. I seen like you were comparing your song to, I think it was like Lil Tjay and a guy named Davio.
Yeah.
You was in the Kick Rock beats. What was going on with that situation? Like, what were you trying? I seen you comment on their stuff. I think he responded to. I don't know what really happened. What happened in that situation?
Well, yeah, facts. So, yeah, I made the song or whatever, and you feel me? I seen Lil Tjay post on his Instagram, that video, the little trailer that Devo made. I'm like, wow.
And this after you just dropped the song, right?
Yeah, he just dropped his, but I've been dropped mine.
Right.
I dropped mine a minute ago. So I'm like, damn. I'm like, bro, this is like, yeah. So I'm like, yo, it's mine. Yeah, I really did my thing on this one. I DM'd him. He said he wanted to work.
Who, Lil Tjay?
Nah, Devo.
Devo,
yeah. Devo said he wanted to work. Told me he wanted to do a remix or whatever, shoot a vid, stuff like that. Come to the town. Never hit me.
That's how it probably be. They be watching us and stuff like that. But they don't want like us to like take their clout because people be afraid that you might outshine them. Not saying that's what you wanted, but that's what a lot of people be afraid of sometimes.
Yeah, I say it's side though. You feel me? It's side though. They gonna see it. They gonna see it eventually.
Right.
So.
Right. So who was some, like, other than like Chris Brown, Michael Jackson, who are some other people that inspire you to make raps and stuff like that? Where would you say you get your flow and sound from? Because you don't really sound like Michael Jackson, you don't sound like Chris Brown, especially with the singing part. Well, who inspired you rap wise?
Rap wise, there's a couple people that inspire me rap wise. Like now, a couple artists. Polo G is a good artist that I listen to. He inspired me. A Boogie is another person that inspired me to listen to his music. He be blacking. Who else? Lil Baby, of course. Lil Baby be blacking. Who else? Yeah, that's really about the main people that I've been really bumping, like on some heavy stuff. So
like, let's talk about you creating music. How do you go write down your raps first? Do you punch in? Like, how do you go about making music?
What I used to do, I used to write down like everything and like write how the lyric, like have what I want to say come to my head, make some kind of storyline or something. But after a while, it started just coming to me.
And start seeing
just second nature, just everything just come to my head. So I could just punch in everything.
Right. Yeah. So like when you go in the studio and stuff, like what type of vibe are you having? Like, cause I feel like you're a guy that makes like turn up music, but not like, but on the same time like drive, like you could drive to it type of thing. Like you just like you lit type of stuff. You feel me?
Right.
So like, what's your vibe in the studio when you're creating the sound?
Well, my vibe it's like whatever I'm feeling, on the day. If I feel like I got something to talk about, the situation I've been in, just like whatever just come to my head. So it's really just on the like how I'm feeling during the day. It's really just the vibe.
Right. That's what's up.
Sure.
So like, who's some people you rock with from the town though?
From the town, my boy M Dub, of course, my guy, my brother, my cousin Tino. That's my boy.
I didn't even know that was your cousin.
Yeah, for sure. That's my blood cousin for real.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he be blacking.
Hell
yeah. Even though Rob not here fresh. I fuck with Perko. Perko be blacking. Who else? Let me think. It's a lot of more people from the town, even though I not come to my head. I fuck with Hendo. His shit be hard. I fuck with Lil West. His shit tough. Yeah.
What's up? So like, what was your first tape? It wasn't Prince of Rock. What's the name of the other Rock Boy, right?
Yeah, Rock Boy.
Wait, talk about how that was your first solo tape, right?
Yeah, that was the first one.
Talk about how you came about creating that tape and like why you only had like I think one feature. I think that was with Kai, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. It was Kai. No, Kai, my cousin Mari.
Kai, oh yeah. Talk about how that came about.
Before I even dropped that, I wanted to, like a year before that, I wanted to do like a Rock Boy mixtape, and I wanted to, like Rock Boy just came in my head because it's like
you from Rock,
right? And I'm a Rock Boy, of course. So it was like I was trying to already make a mixtape, but I was in North Carolina at the time trying to get everything done, really get on everything, because I didn't have everything that I got now. So I always wanted to have that idea, but I wanted features from upcoming artists in town, like pop artists in town and stuff. I was trying to get features from some of the artists in town or whatever. Never fell through or whatever. So I just end up doing most of the music by myself.
Right.
And then just getting a couple features on there.
Right.
So
so talk about how you came out with putting that track list together. Like, cause I know you got a lot of music, unreleased music. Talk about what made you pick this song for this tape. And what made you not put another song on the tape? Like, what was your vibe for this mixtape?
For the first one?
Yeah, for the first one.
The vibe was just like, it was like some new, clean music. Because before that, I also dropped a mixtape, but it was on my SoundCloud.
Right.
It's called The Coldest Mixtape. But it wasn't no official, it was nothing official. It was kind of like just some music that I've been making over time. So it's like, it's content, so people got to hear it. So the first mixtape, it was just like it's Juice, it's the Rock Boy, it's a clean vibe. You're going to turn up, you're going to get some vibes. So you're going to get an overall good feeling of the music.
And how'd you make the transition over to the Prince of the Rock? Like, how'd you get better? Like what would you describe the difference between the two tapes?
Between the two tapes, it was like the first one. The first one was like, it was more of me writing the stuff down, and like, me going to the studio, stuff like that, and getting on everything. And then the Prince of the Rock one was more of me by myself. You know what I mean? So it's like, it was more of me by myself making my music and me getting on my music and stuff like that.
Hell yeah. So like, you just talk about going to North Carolina, you just talk about living in North Carolina, right? Yeah. You just told everybody on Facebook a couple days ago you was gonna move back to Carolina, right?
Yeah.
So talk about why you making that change. What was the transition for?
So basically, when I was in North Carolina, that was like a big change in my life. Right. So that was what, 2018. Right. 2018, so it was like I was there with my mom, my sisters, and then I ended up leaving. So I ended up leaving because I had a plan and had a certain thing to do, I feel like. And I feel like that was, getting on my music, making sure I got my license, get a car, make sure I got my own, my own studio equipment so I could record myself and like get the music exactly how I wanted it to sound. And, once I did all that stuff, it was like I accomplished what I said I needed to accomplish. It was like, all right. I checked off everything that I mapped out that I wanted to do. So it's like, and the plan was originally to, after I did everything, go back down, down south, so I could get more on my music and get people into it more, and so they can actually see who I am.
All right. Have you worked with any North Carolina artists?
Nah. What matter? Nah. No North Carolina artists. Nah. I want to though.
Have you what's it called? Do you know the sound, how the local music scene is looking out there?
Kind of, sort of, not really.
Right.
Kind of, sort of. I know what kind of sound they like. I know what kind of sound they like though.
Like, how would you describe describing the Carolina sound to the Rochester sound? How would you describe the difference?
I would say North Carolina sound is more like that the baby 808s kicking.
Right.
In a like a real crazy flow type joint. But with the Rochester scene, it's like it's different. It's like, I wouldn't really know how to describe the Rochester music scene. It's more like a.
It's all over the place. Actually,
it is.
Yeah.
I think it is all over the place.
You think Carolina gonna rock with your music though? And
oh yeah, I think they is, because when I went down there, they was showing mad love, and it was like it's different music. So
right.
It's like it's not like it's just different music. So every time I show them a different song, they hook to it. Since even when I was showing them stuff from Menace.
Right. So what was I gonna ask again? So I know when you went to Carolina previously, that was for college, right?
Yeah.
Talk about I know you got a scholarship there, right?
Yeah.
Talk about getting a scholarship in school. Was it for grades? Was it for sports? What was it for?
Yeah, I got a scholarship. It was academic scholarship.
So you was going to school getting good grades and stuff? Why was it important for you to graduate high school and get good grades and stuff like that?
That was important. That was important for me because it was important for my mom, for real.
Right.
And of course, it's important for my mom, it's important for me.
Right.
But of course, I want to make my mom. Make sure my mom, not yelling at us and stuff like that. Right. So that's why I got good grades. Right. It's good.
Right.
So getting a scholarship was the plus. That was great.
Oh yeah. Talk about your how many years did you go there for?
I went there for half a semester.
Half a semester. Talk about your semester there.
The semester it was alright. I ain't gonna lie. It was it wasn't really that many people there. It was a good amount though, but it wasn't like a heavy college. It was a private college.
Right.
It was in Wilson, North Carolina. It's called Barton College.
Right.
It was kind of
cool.
It was just cool.
Right. At least you got the experience college, because a lot of people just gonna be like, nah, forget college and stuff like that.
Like, the people stuff was cool, but like, it wasn't nothing that I was like
that you wanted to do.
For.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And I was trying to go to the studio all the time, but I only been there probably 5 times the whole time I was there.
Right. So that's what's up.
Yeah.
So going forward, what's your plans for the rest of? No. Before we even get into that, how was Corona? Like, how did Corona affect you musically?
Corona did do a little, you know, a little sign on the little, you know, on what I'm trying to do. But, you know, I'm still working though. So it was like when Corona happened, I was supposed to have like be in the finals at Upstate New York Rap Championship.
Oh yeah, that's a fact. You was participating in that.
And couldn't even do it.
So y'all can't finish it still.
I guess not. I don't even know what's going on with that.
Right. Yo, that's crazy because I see off of that you got to do radio interviews and stuff, but it was like a picture you doing radio interview when you were way younger. Talk about what were you doing radio interview for back then, like when you were young?
I was on WDKX.
Yeah, WDKX,
yeah. I did that interview for it was like the little Michael Jackson tribute.
Oh, so.
And it was like at the Water Street Music Hall or whatever.
Right.
So that's what that was for. I was there, you know, talking about, you know, what I do, you know, what I'm doing and stuff like that. It's really crazy, that picture. I'm glad I still got that picture.
That's right. It's like everything connects back to the music.
Right,
now you're doing interviews in 105.5. I think it is. Yeah, that's what's up. Now, you just dropped this song called Long Live JV, right?
Yeah.
Talk about who JV was to your relationship with him, and like how did you find out about the news and everything like that?
Yeah, JV, that was my guy. Long live my brother, for real. That was my boy. He was funny. Like, that was probably one of the realest, most funniest things I ever met. No funny.
Right.
Like, he cool and he like a down to earth guy. You know, he always kept it a buck.
Right.
And he never take no bullshit.
Right.
Like, he was cool. So that hurt me. No funny. I was at the party or whatever. So like, and then I didn't know what happened. I had left, went home. I went to my cousin's house, and then one of my boys called me and told me that he had passed, whatever.
So talk about being at that party night, because that was like a crazy night for a lot of people. Like I don't think nothing like that ever happened in Ross. It was to the point it was hitting like mad, like big media outlets. Like, talk about that night for you.
Hell yeah, the night was weird from the start, kind of. My dad before I left the house, my pops had told me, like, he was like asking me where the party was at or whatever, and I told him where it was at. He was like, why you keep going to these parties that's, you know, deep in the trenches or whatever. I'm like,
that's crazy, because somebody was telling me the same thing, like, yo, this party give me a weird vibe, but you know, like, damn,
everything energy,
like,
bro.
Yeah.
So like, so he was saying that, and I was like, that we good. The first two was good.
Yeah, that's what everybody was saying.
Yeah, I was like, first two valid. So we went there. It was cold. I thought I was gonna be inside this time. I got there kind of early, and I was waiting for my cousin. So I waited for my cousin, got there. I got walked in the party. It was mad cold as hell. In there, and ain't nobody in there. So I'm like, yo, cuz, I'm about to go to the car. We just roll up, whatever. So went back to the car, rolled up, you know, we smoked. Then, you know, more people start coming over time. So more people start coming. I will go in the party, whatever. You know, we enjoying ourselves, having a good time. And then, you know, time kept progressing. I'm in the back talking to my boys, whatever, and like I hear like a pop, and then I didn't know what it was. I thought it was a firecracker or something. And then I looked to my right, and then I seen a girl looking around, and then they kept shooting more. And then the girl had ducked, and then I felt like everybody just ducked. And so everybody went forward, and then it was like a gate. It was like a gate right in front of me. I thought about hopping the gate first, but it wasn't enough time to do it like when they first started. So everybody just got down low, like everybody digging up under each other. Felt like they was trying to like dig into the ground type shit.
Right.
And I guess just mad bullets. They just shooting for mad long. And like they just shooting for mad long. So we down there, then they end up stopping. The girl was like, everybody go. I looked at my boy, I looked at Mark, and I was like, yo, bro, come on, bro. And he was talking to me when we was down there or whatever. He's like, yo, you valid, bro, you valid? I'm like, yeah, bro, I'm good. So then they stopped shooting. I grabbed bro, and then I hopped the gate, the wooden gate that was in front of me. When they stopped shooting, hopped over it. He hopped over it. We started running, crouched down like near this house for like a good couple seconds, and then we started running again, go to his car. And then they kept shooting some more. And then we just got in the car. My car was in front of the house, in front of the house. So I had to go back to my whip. In front of my car, it was 12 everywhere, people everywhere. That shit was crazy.
This year been like, it's like it's been a crazy. It's like it's been vicious and rushed. Talk about like how you been like trying to stay out the way and like try to stay positive throughout this whole thing. Cause it feel like it's so much. It's like everywhere you look, it's just somebody dying. Like talk about how you been trying to like keep your head above water, especially out here.
Yeah, it's like it's weird. Like it's weird that you really gotta like. That is something that you really just gotta, you know, it's something that happened. And it's like, you just gotta keep trying to go on with life when something major done changed.
Right.
It's like, I don't know. So I feel like it's a great cloud over the city. I can feel it. Once again, everything's energy, so I could definitely feel it. But it's like, you just gotta look at it like you here. So like, you got another day.
Right.
You still breathing. You gotta make the best of the day that you got.
Yeah.
And, you know, try to accomplish something greater that you didn't do the day before. So, you know, it's really all about, you know, make sure you like your mental really valid, like, and don't let yourself get sunk into your feelings and into all those thoughts and stuff like that.
Right.
But like, with families dying and stuff like that, that's it's stuff, this shit that shouldn't happen.
Hell yeah.
You know, it's like it's senseless.
Hell yeah.
It's dumb.
Hell yeah. That's a fact, but let's take it like a little more positive. Are we gonna say RPJV, RP Quayle that night? But like, what are some things that you do outside of music and dancing that people want to know about you?
Outside of music and dancing, I make clothes.
Oh yeah. Talk about your
I make clothes, yes sir.
This is Rock Boy
Hoodies. I got Rock Boy and Rock Girl.
So I make clothes.
You got some of them shoes too, cause
Yeah,
you one person that like step.
I did the kicks. On these.
Put it back up again.
Yeah. I did these. I did these probably like, I don't know, it was like a little minute ago. But these are my first shoes I ever actually did. For real. So like, these was fun making these.
Right.
I did some pants too. You know, I just be making clothes and stuff. That's what I like doing. Make hoodies and stuff.
Yeah,
so
the one thing about you, I like your swag. You like to stand out, like with the dancing or like just the shit you might wear in videos and stuff like that. That's the one thing I feel like makes you stand out for real.
Hell yeah, good looking, bro.
But going forward, what do you want people to know about you? Like, what's your goals and stuff like that?
I want people to know that I ain't gonna stop for real. So one way or another, you gonna see me. The goals is to get different people from different states to know who I am. So over these next couple of months, I'm gonna be like trying to travel around from state to state, promoting, marketing, and networking with different people and stuff. So I'm gonna be doing that. Got some videos coming out. True Color about to come out once better than ever at 2K. That's like very soon. So probably like about 200, almost 200 people left to view that. And True Color coming out. Then also got Rock Boy 2.0 coming out soon too. That should be out, if not the beginning of next year, before it.
Who do you plan on having on it? Do you know yet?
Yeah, it's a lot of. I think no funny with this one. I think I'm gonna have a good amount of music on there. You're gonna be able to see features from my cousin Tino, M Dub, for Fresh Fortunato, Deja Vu, Narco Dior. Who else? Let me think. My boy Red, Nuke Star, OBF Nuke. Who else?
You probably had Kai. You had Kai.
Oh yeah. Kai Major, my uncle Sham Dig, Li. Who else? My brother, Rockboy Finesse. Who else? My little cousin GTG Zay. He might be on there too. It's a lot of people.
Mad people.
Yeah, it's mad people. I'm trying to have catalog some good music and like some good stuff to you know, give to people and stuff like that. So it's gonna be a tough little piece.
Would you transition over to Carolina and stuff, and you coming out with this rap boy stuff? Is it gonna be a chance like you change the name of your tape when you get out there or something like that? Like for like, cause you know you like. It's probably gonna be like the way it's looking is like, you know how Tusi represents Syracuse, North Carolina and stuff like that. I probably how I'm gonna look at you, especially if you belong out there.
Right.
Or he's
it's gonna be a little different. It's gonna be a little different because it's a different area.
Right.
So they probably, you know, they so used to what they accustomed to.
Right. But that's what I'm saying. You coming different days, it's gonna like, oh, it might stand out. And plus, they got a bigger market, so it's gonna probably help you blow up more. Yeah,
definitely. So I think I'm gonna keep pushing it as Rock Boy 2.0.
Right.
But like, I don't think I'm gonna change nothing crazy over time.
Right.
But you know, I'm you know, mix in and you know, try to mess with it a little bit, they sound and stuff like that. You know, so I could go crazy with their kind of sound and mix it with mine.
Right. I have another question.
Yeah.
Has there been anything you experienced crazily in the music since you've been making music?
Yeah, though. I've been some weird stuff like, girls saying like, tell me to take the protection off. I'm like, hell no. Nah.
Well, they try to get you to have a baby for you to take off.
Yeah, like that's hell no, nah, you tripping. What else? I had a girl key my car.
That's crazy.
Do mad weird junk to my car.
And it's all after the music stuff.
Gotta be, cause I got the juice. Definitely. That's all it could be. Cause I don't do nothing. Right. I'm a chill. I'm a great person. I'm a very good guy. So you know, I'm not sure why anybody would wanna, you know, do anything to my belongings.
Nah, that's what comes with this clout stuff though. Do people be moving different?
Yeah, definitely. I lost one of my friends. Like I ain't lose him. He ain't passed or anything. But like, you know, he not my man's no more.
Cause of music?
Nah, it wasn't cause of music, but it was just like, niggas just moving weird.
Right. Oh, another thing that be trending on Facebook is people be saying like people support popularity instead of talent. What's your take on that? And do you feel like you're being overlooked in the city?
To an extent, the popularity thing is definitely true. I've always been a popular kid, but it's like I can understand where they're saying, where they're coming from, but I feel like, you know, my time is coming. So I don't really, you know, look into that crazy like that. But I feel like I'm overlooked a little bit. I definitely feel like I'm overlooked. But it's good sometimes. I'm an underdog, so.
So are you trying to gain the rest of their fan base or not?
I would be great to have the city behind me for sure, cause I'm a rock boy.
Right.
Saying, you know, so it just makes sense.
Right.
But like, you know, if they don't, it's gonna come from other places, of course. But the town gonna get in tune all together once the other people get in tune, of course. But you know, I do need the town love behind me though.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
But let people know your social media and stuff like that.
Yeah, facts. My social media is Juka Juixe on all platforms, everything, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, everything. Juka Juixe, JukaJuixe.
How could they get some merch if they want some? If
you want some merch, DM me, hit me up, inbox me, anywhere, all social media platforms. DM me, I can get you a hoodie. I got you.
Alright, and shout out BestsPointOfViewTV for coming out and do this interview.
I know what's going on, man. Shout out my guy, Best, bro. I appreciate you, bro. For sure. Keep doing your thing, man.
Check it. Trials and tribulations, I'm just trying to live my life, hoping I make the right decisions, cause I wanna live it right. I remember nights, no sleep, feeling weaker than 7 days. Now I'm using my clever ways to make sure my songs getting played. But these niggas doubt me, they think I'm not gonna make it. But soon I'm gonna be rich and happy, that girl getting naked. I promise you I'm the best, Supreme Nakshi. I'm on the rise, smoking dope and I'm getting high. Spirit, she floating to the sky. I wonder, is they gon' think I'm a joke because